The Clay Soldier. In the soft light of dawn, a young witch stood at the edge of the village path, waving. Her lover, a knight draped in silver armor, turned and waved back, sunlight catching on the red bracelet tied around his wrist. He took a few steps. Then she suddenly sprinted toward him, nearly tripping in the grass. He caught her with a warm laugh, pulling her against his chest. "Just one more moment," she whispered. He kissed her hair and promised he would return. She watched him leave until the forest swallowed him whole. The loss. Rain hammered the world to pieces. Branches tore at her dress as she ran, breathing sharp and broken. She found the ruined carriage, crushed into the mud. One wheel spun uselessly in the storm. Horses screamed, lightning cracked, and beneath the shattered wood, a hand. Still. Pale. Wearing a red bracelet. The witch collapsed, water mixing with her tears as she crawled toward him. His face was hidden beneath the wreckage, but she knew. She didn't need to see. Hands trembling, she removed her own red bracelet and folded it gently into his cold palm, binding them one last time. The storm drowned out the sound of her heart breaking. The descent. Weeks passed, her hut grew dark, the candles melted untouched. She sat in a wooden chair staring at nothing. No cauldron bubbled, no potions brewed. Her world had been carved out and hollowed. Then one morning, wandering through the village market with empty eyes, she stopped. In a dusty, forgotten corner of a merchant's stall sat a clay doll, brownish copper, shaped like a man, with half a face missing and a dent in its chest. It resembled him, enough to hurt, enough to hope. Her breath caught. Her fingers shook as she reached for it. She bought it without a word and carried it home like a newborn. She placed it in a chair opposite hers and stared at it for hours. For the first time in months, her chest felt warm. Not healed, just warm. Exhaustion eventually pulled her into sleep, and when she opened her eyes, the doll had moved. The awakening. Its head tilted toward her. Its empty eyes stared. She covered her mouth with shaking hands, tears spilling as she whispered, "Is it you?" The clay soldier took one uneven step, then another. Something inside her cracked open. Hope, love, obsession, all tangled together. He was not her lover, but he could be. The maze. I feared I'd lose him again. She built a winding labyrinth and whispered, "If you ever want to see me again, find your way back." He crawled out 3 days later, cracked, limping, but reaching for her. She sobbed with relief and embraced him. The fire. If he had been stronger. She lined the floor with scorching coals. Her lover had died crushed and burned, so she made the soldier crossfire to prove he would survive what her lover couldn't. His clay feet melted. He fell more than once, but he kept going. She kissed his brow when he returned and hardened his feet with a spell, black and glossy, like armor. The beast. The world took him from me. She shaped a monstrous clay beast, the embodiment of fate, of chaos, of the cruel world that stole her night. When it attacked, the clay soldier fought until his arm shattered into dust. Still, he crawled to her feet and smiled. She restored him again, piece by piece. The transformation. Trial after trial, she crafted him anew. Feet like leather, arms like bronze, features sharpened and refined. He began to resemble her lover more and more. And one morning, he looked in the mirror and saw a young man staring back. Not clay, not creation. A boy, handsome, human, whole. The witch gasped. Her hands trembled. "You're perfect," she whispered. The proposal. The clay soldier knelt before her, tears in his new eyes. From his own chest, where the dent once was, he carved a ring of polished clay and held it out. "My love," he said softly, "you saved me. You made me. I belong to you." She reached toward him, then froze. His eyes, they looked like her lover's, but there was no warmth, no breath, no life behind them, only obedience, devotion hollow as the clay he once was. Her heart clenched, not with love, with terror. You're not him," she whispered, backing away. "Where is his smile? His warmth, his soul?" Her voice cracked. "You look like him, but you're just..." She turned and ran, sobbing, stumbling toward the forest. The pursuit. "Wait!" the clay soldier cried, scrambling to follow. He slipped in the mud, his cheek smashed against a stone, and for a second, his face turned into clay. He saw his reflection in the mud, and then his face shimmered, going back to his human face. "Come back, my love," he called. But she kept running. He chased her, stumbling, uncertain as to why she would run from his love. "You trained me to always find you," he screamed into the storm, "and I will!" His voice cracked into something inhuman. "You can't run from me, my love!" His words echoed through the swamp like a curse. The rain washed down. He staggered toward the woods, driven by a love that had curdled into madness. Ahead of him, the swamp waited, and somewhere deep within it, the clay soldier kept searching for the love that ran away.